up, Jack? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in, buddy. Hope you're having a good day, Jack. We're dropping off some shipped orders from Publix right now, and we're gonna pick up a shipped order from Target. That'll put us a little over $150 for the day. So basically, just another $50 to go. How's it going, Quad? Appreciate you popping in, Quad. Quad says, be careful. We'll do. And what do we got? We got, who's that? Twinkies. What's going on, Twinkies? Hope you're having a good day, Twinkies. $200 club today. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. I usually take Sunday evenings off, but I said screw it. You know, I figured I got that unicorn order. It was over $64. It was a Publix order. I did that earlier this afternoon. Did that and some DoorDash and some more shipped. So I thought to myself, all right, well, I guess 200 is entirely possible. Oh well. Goes up. So I'll be right back. All right, one down, one to go. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing, Hero? Appreciate you guys popping in. Hope you guys are having a good day. We're dropping off the second shipped order from Publix. I started the live stream after I got out of this because I can't see you guys in the bell, but we're dropping those off, and then we're picking up a Target order. It's going to put us a little over $150 for the day. So in other words, we're crushing it this Sunday. Hope you guys are out there crushing it too. How's everybody doing? What's everybody up to on this Sunday? How's it going, Jobby? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day, Jobby. So, what's going on, everybody? What's everybody up to? Let's see, Jack says 241, but orders have slowed down. They keep sending me $40 something, 15-mile ones. Oh, I got you. I mean, that's pretty good. It's $250. Way to go, Jack. Hey, Candy, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day, Candy. We're just dropping off some shipped orders from Publix, and then we're going to go to Target and pick up another one. So I got a really, really good order this morning, right? Paid over $64 for like 4.5 miles from Publix. And after I got that, I thought to myself, all right, well, if I come back out, maybe I can crack 200. So we're out here. What's going on, Thanos? Thanos says, hey, Mike and chat, happy Sunday. Yeah, happy Sunday to you too, Thanos. Hopefully you're having a happy Sunday. You know, I'm having a good day. Let's see, Jack says you'll crack 200, 250 for sure. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you figure the only way for me to find out is to be out here, right? I did want to apologize for abruptly ending my live stream last night. So my landlord, she's got a friend staying with us, right? And she's been staying with us throughout March. And she brought I think it was her dog. She brought her dog over, and her dog actually wound up biting me. I don't know why. I was pulling in, and I was saying hi, being friendly to the dog, and then the dog just nipped the back of my calf. So it didn't really hurt that much, and it didn't break the skin. I was just surprised because I've never been attacked by a dog before, and her friend was telling me that she's never bitten somebody before. So I just thought that was very odd, you know? So I got a little spooked out, and I really had nothing to say, so I just had to end my stream last night. So that's why I ended abruptly, because I got attacked by a dog. It wasn't anything too bad, but still, it kind of creeped me out. So I don't know why. Like, I've actually, like, the over 31 years that I've been on this planet, I've never been attacked by a dog. I think I was attacked when I was a baby. That's what my mom was telling me, because I put my head too close to a dog bowl one time. But other than that, no, I've never been attacked by a dog ever. So I just thought that it threw me by surprise, in other words. What breed? Oh, I have no idea. I didn't even bother asking. That idea didn't even cross my mind. Because, you know, I'm just rolling up into the garage, and then I get bitten the back of my calf muscle, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck's going on right now? That was the only thing I was thinking of. Hey Corey, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in, Corey. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just dropping off a Publix order right now, then we're gonna go over to Target and pick up a Target order. But yeah, I just found that strange. Kind of spooked me out a bit. And I did double check just to make sure that it didn't break the skin. So nothing happened with that. It did bruise a little bit, but nothing too bad. Maybe the bike scared them? Yeah, honestly, that's the only thing I can think of. That's definitely a possibility. The bike probably scared them, I guess. All right, let me just go drop this off real quick. I'll be right back. guess we're back. Yeah, that's 5G network in Florida for you. Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, she only had the dog over for last night, and I'm pretty sure the dog is being dropped back off where they live tonight, something like that. They've been out of the house with the other person, so I'm pretty sure I met that dog before, because I know I've met her before, so I think I met the dog before. So I guess we. Anyway, that aside, so we're heading to Target right now. We got a small order that I'm gonna pick up, drop it off, and see what we get tonight. And hopefully it's again. So for anyone that after I drop an order off. But it only took me about 20 minutes to fix, so it wasn't that big deal. Actually, I had a couple of kids come over. They were asking about the bike and stuff. You know what I mean? So one of them was asking me about bike chain. It was all twisted. I just told him you gotta get some chain pliers. You get them on Amazon, like $8 or $9 for a pair of chain pliers. Hey Charles, how you doing? We just dropped off a couple shipped orders at Publix, and we're heading over to Target, pick up another one. After we get the Target order, we're going to be at about $150 for the night. Actually, about $151. And yeah, if it's busy enough tonight, we stay out long enough, we could probably pull up 200. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be the second time pulling it off this year if we manage to do so. Hey Kapongo, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, appreciate you licking the video. Hitting that lick button when you shake the thumb. Charles says, wow, that's great. Yeah, man. It was all because of this Publix order I got earlier. I paid over $64, 4.5 miles. It was from my buddy Brian. He doesn't order that often, but when he does, cha-ching, you know? Okay. Let me just... All right, let's go inside the most magical place on earth. Let's see, Charles says cha-ching. Yeah. Is the reception going to be better if I stick to the Wi-Fi? I guess we'll find out. Okay, we gotta get, what is this? Shower streamers, B8. Let's see, Charles says, thanks for stopping by my live earlier today. Appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Charles, for stopping by my live today. You are heckin' dope. Okay, I think that's it. So we gotta get some evil oranges. No location. Oh, they're just wax melts. Okay. I guess the planogram's not set for them because there's no aisle number, but I know where they're at. It's definitely nice small order. The biggest thing is just 48 count of diapers. They don't have produce. Oh, they do have produce bags. Okay. Regular navels, right? Yes. Okay. Yes. Perfect.
Sorry.
You're good. Thanks. Actually, I think of these two. Number, no, no, 27. Yes, 27. Got it. Okay. Rainbow. What is it? Rainbow marshmallow. Lavender eucalyptus. Let's see if they have that one. Oh, here's the rainbow. Melt the rainbow, taste the rainbow. If they call these like Skittles, that's probably what they would be. Melt the rainbow, taste the rainbow. Yeah, these are all just kind of mixed in. Oh, cashmere. We drop off the cashmere, we get cash money. Get it? Yeah, these are all like, they're all mixed in. Vanilla bourbon? No, that's not. Eucalyptus, lavender, should be this one. Oh, they want two. Pumpkin spice? Surprised they still have this one. Vanilla bourbon. I don't know what this. Now, what's this one? Twilight Trail. Is that pine needle? No. fresh Asia. It's like we're hunting for green though. Warm cider. Goes here. And that's the cashmere one. Okay, that's the hickory one. I don't know how these are set up. Pumpkin spice. These are all pumpkin spice. Okay, this is driving me crazy. I gotta organize these. I gotta fix these. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so what is this one? Eucalyptus leaf. I'll put this one here. Okay, cashmere goes here. Oh, I just rhymed. Cashmere goes here. Oh, here's the Twilight. Got it. Okay. I still want to fix this though. Because like everything's just tossed in like a wax melt salad, you know. That's what these shelves are. It's a wax melt salad. Yeah, you're welcome, Target. I'm basically fixing the shelves for you. Pumpkin spice, so much pumpkin spice, my goodness. I thought they would have discontinued these by now. This one's cookie. Steak. Steak. More pumpkin spice, Jesus. Cashmere. Put that here. Hey, it rhymed again. Cashmere. Put that here. Okay, and then this is cookie exchange. Okay, brown butter caramel sugar fine. Okay, so that looks like this one. Yes. Fraser, cider cinnamon. I'll put the cookie one here. Here's Fraser. Wait, no, this one. Is this also Fraser? Yes. And this is not a wax melt. Done. Okay. Well, just about done. There we go. Okay. You're welcome, Target. Hold on a second. Yeah, pardon me. Let's see. Saw you live. Ended. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Charles. Yeah. And then Charles says, "LOL, Mike will fix it." Yeah, pretty much. That was driving me nuts. Hey, what's up, folks? What's up, Jason? How you guys doing? All right, it's 10 after 6. All right, we still got good time. Let's see. Cody says, I still shop at Target. Too bad Kmart had to close. Yeah, I remember Kmart. We didn't go there like a ton when I was younger, but you know, we went there sometimes when I was a kid. KB Toys, that was my place when I was a kid. The KB Toys at the Sunrise Mall. I'd always get like the newest, coolest Lego sets from that place. All right, we're done. Everlast probably out of business now. What do you mean error finding barcode? What are you talking about? There we go. It said error finding barcode. Okay, got everything. Just gotta process the order. Alright, let's get this audited, bagged up, and we'll go drop it off. Alright, let's back up. Hey, where's this at again? Oh, it's off Susanna. I know where that's at. Basically taking this to a mansion. It only took him like $3, but whatever, it's okay. It's alright, because it's only a little past the house. We're not going that far. Could be worse. Yeah, let's see. Charles says, "Hey, Eric, it's all good." Nice. Yeah, let's see if we scoop up some Winn-Dixie shopping orders tonight. Yeah, let's see. Poke says hi to Charles. Mike the Crikey Dasher. Crikey, Mike. Crikey. You know what? I just realized I forgot to get my lights. However, this customer's on the way, so I could just swing by the house real quick so I can grab my lights from inside. So yeah, I gotta swing by the house real quick, grab my lights, because we're probably gonna be out a couple hours at least. Want to try to pull off 200, I figure we're already gonna be at 150 after I drop this off. Let's see, baby on board, but no turn signal. Not very wise. Mike the Munchos Dasher? Yeah. Yeah, maybe next time I swing by Winn-Dixie, I'll grab the bag. Gotta love me some Munchos. Charles says, I seen Chuck put a few videos up lately. Yeah, I saw them too. It's cool to see Chuck posting content again. He was probably getting burnt out. Maybe he's not so burnt out anymore. I know that feeling. You know, it's like if you're spending hours and hours editing content and filming and stuff to get like 50 views, I mean, you're not making jack diddly squat from that. You're making like pennies. I mean, yeah, I make pennies per live stream, but at least the live stream, all you gotta do is just roll the camera. Roll the camera, be entertaining for a couple hours. I mean, that's what you get paid for. At least do a couple streams a week. And, you know, people watch my shorts sometimes, so I keep up with that too. Let me go run inside real quick. I gotta grab my lights from my bike. I'll be right back. Okay, just had to grab my bike lights. They charge with my USB, so they were on the charger. Alrighty, let's rock and roll again. Alright, let's go off-roading, kids. Yeah, it saves me a good bit of time to use that back trail anytime that I gotta head east. You know, actually, while I'm at it, let me put DoorDash on. See if we get lined up with the order. Oh, there's peak pay. So we got $1 peak pay for the next couple hours per order. That's pretty interesting. Come on, YouTube, am I back yet? It looks like we're back. So yeah, DoorDash sent us an offer, $4.50 for a mile from 7-Eleven. That'll put us at 155 after we do that. But we gotta drop this off first. You had $1 peak pay all weekend? Oh, I got you. Oh yeah, this is where the rich people live. Yeah, I had peak pay yesterday too. We scooped up $3 of peak pay from that Winn-Dixie triple. Yeah, some nice houses around here, huh? Right. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Hey, Yvonne, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in. I'm just dropping off a shipped order, and then we're gonna go pick up a DoorDash. We're gonna be over 150. We're over 150 bucks already, Yvonne. How's your day going, Yvonne? Hey, this is Alexa. Gotcha. Alright, let's go pick up that DoorDash. Beautiful Florida, love it. Yeah. You know, I know people got problems with Florida. I got problems with Florida, but, you know, the weather's nice. The sunshine's nice. Fancy pad, yeah. Yeah, pretty much the rich people live in this particular spot. I've delivered to a couple of them before, including this customer. I've actually delivered to this customer before. That was before the whole estimated tips thing. Now we gotta swing over to 7-Eleven. So it looks like we're just picking up a can of beer or some kind of. Wouldn't be the first time the dog was intimidated by me on a bike, I guess. Even though I'm not doing anything. What's going on, Connor at Sub-Zero? There we go. So Connor asks, what bike are you riding? The JC and EB7 step through. So that's plenty. That's plenty of range for a whole shift. Let's see, Charles says 7-Eleven for good luck. Yeah. I think we'll pull it off. I think 200 today. Hey, Cobalt, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in. We'll just go run inside real quick, pick up this water. I'll be right out. Okay. Yeah, this is it. It says, do not pull in driveway, meet on the street. Alrighty then. I guess I'll meet them on the street. Okay, let's go. You. Okay, I let the customer know I'm on the way, right? I did. Okay. Just double checking. Yeah, they said meet on the street, and, hopefully they're out on the street, I guess. I mean, I don't love the fact I'm delivering alcohol right now, but I'm over it for right now. From that last time, the last time when the girl was shit-faced, asking for cigarettes, and then didn't have a valid license. It was like 8 months expired. I mean, she wasn't mean or anything. She seemed very apologetic, but she basically wasted her time and money because she failed to present a valid ID. Like, I'm sorry, man. If you're gonna order age-restricted items, you gotta double check. You know, you just gotta double check. Because, you know, I'd like to assume that she wasn't trying to be a freeloader and get away with, you know, with an expired license. I'd like to be charitable and say that. I mean, she seemed nice enough, so I don't know, maybe. But I know there are people out there that do that. The customer that I had before that I couldn't give the alcohol items to, they definitely did that. They handed me a license that was like 4 years expired. I'm thinking to myself, like, why doesn't DoorDash verify this stuff for the customer? Like, if a customer's gonna order alcohol, then they should verify their ID. It's a DoorDash, right? They should. I don't know if they do or not, but they should. Wonder why they want you to meet them in the street. Maybe to keep the noise down or something, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if it seems sketchy, then we'll just book it. If it's sketchy, then we'll just book it. But I think I'd go up to this customer. I think I do. I think that's them. Hey. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? Let's see. Oh, it's out.
Yeah, passport. I've changed it. Okay.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. Stay safe, please.
Will do.
Make money.
Will do. Okay. Well, they left the tip. So that's cool. So yeah, $4.50. All right, what's next, DoorDash? What do you got? Come on, DoorDash, give me some bangers, man. Give me like, I don't know, a $67 order. How about that, a $67 order? Because that number is all the rage today. Or as Dean would say, the numbers, the numbers. All right, I'm guessing we should probably, I guess we'll head up towards Winn-Dixie. Charles says cool beans. Yes, cool beans indeed. Hey, what's up, Chris? You had a good day dashing in Madison? Nice. Yeah, glad to hear it. We're having a good day too. I broke $155 so far, and we're looking to stay out long enough to make another 45. If we do that, we pull off 200. I just hope there's orders out here. The Sunday evenings are not the best, but hey, the fact I pulled this off today after a relatively rough start this week. Well, actually, the week started off promising, and then it got rough for a few days. But we've definitely turned it around the past couple of days. And today, no exception. I guess we'll put Uber Eats on too. Looks like just peak pay. or Quest Pay, I mean. So we got Quest Pay with Uber Eats, 2 orders, $2, and then so on and so forth, alongside the $1 per order peak pay and DoorDash. The orders were non-stop. Many were really good. Hey, glad to hear that, Chris. Excuse me. Yeah, my first order was $64 for about 4.5 miles. It was awesome. That was the best order I've done in quite a while. Probably the best order since December, actually. Let's see, Charles says, sounds good, Chris. Yeah. It does. What the hell? I guess I'll put Grubhub on too. We'll pick up a block. Yeah, we got a Grubhub block from 6 to 7:30. It's already 6:45, but that's okay. Yeah, theoretically, we should have enough time to pull off 200 tonight. So we'll hang out over by Winn-Dixie for a little bit until we get our first order since coming up here. What the? That's not a Walmart card, is it? Oh, it's price countdown. Oh, I know what that is. That's that one store that they opened up recently. Actually, it's right there. Oh, we just got a Grubhub. What is it? 646, 4.5 miles over by Garden Street. Yeah, no thanks. No, thank you. Hey, what's going on, Mom of 2 CF Warriors? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day so far. We had about $155 tonight. So we're definitely crushing it this Sunday. I mean, we definitely need a strong push from now until the end of the month. Because, you know, I don't want to keep mentioning it, but the past 2 months, I had to basically give out all my emergency money to other people out. This month being no exception. So that doesn't really leave me with anything left over, which kind of sucks. So I want to finish strong this month just to make sure I make my rent. Wouldn't surprise me if a Walmart cart see them in random parking lots. Yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen them over by Publix, and Publix is at least a mile away from the Walmart by me. How's it going, Teresa? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day. We got another $45 to go in order to crack 200 tonight. We're hoping to pull that off. Still $1 million short of being a millionaire. Yeah, that makes two of us. Let's see, Charles says hi to T. Charles says hi to Mel. Mel says hi to Charles. Noise. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Beavis the Great Cornholio. Got any TP, sir? No, I don't have any TP on me right now. But if you place a DoorDash order for some TP, I might get it delivered to you. Works out for both of us. You get your TP, I make some money. Speaking of DoorDash, where are the orders? Come on! Where are the orders, boy? Let's see, Mel says hi to Teresa. Oh, hey, what's up, RJ? Appreciate you popping in again. Was I okay from yesterday? Yeah, I'm okay from yesterday. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually did acknowledge that earlier. So, yeah, essentially what happened. So, my landlord, she's got one of her dog park friends staying with us for the month, right? And she brought her dog over for the night, and she wound up biting the back of my calf muscle. I was a little surprised because I ever since I was a baby, I don't remember ever getting attacked by a dog. And apparently, this dog never attacks people either. But Candy was thinking, she was in the chat earlier, she was thinking maybe it was the fact I was on my bike. Maybe the dog got scared or intimidated, I guess. I don't know. It didn't puncture though. It just left some bruising, but no puncture, so that's fine. And the dog has been out of the house since this morning with her, and I'm pretty sure she's taken her back where she originally was anyway. So, but other than that, nothing too bad. Speaking of which, I want to look at it real quick. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, I threw a little Band-Aid on just to be on the safe side. Let's see. Thank God. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're at about $155 tonight, so we're definitely doing great. Just waiting on any of these apps to send us something. That's why I don't usually come out this time of day on Sundays. I don't usually work evening Sundays, but I figured we're not that far off from 200. I'd like to take a crack at it, you know. It'll be great if we get a Winn-Dixie order. Hey, what's up, Chevy? How you doing? Yeah, just another $45 to go, Chevy. We do that, we make $200. Hey, what's up, Albert? Appreciate you popping in, Albert. Just waiting on our next order. Chevy says not too bad. It's been raining over by you all day. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, it's actually pretty rare to get day-long rain in Florida. That doesn't happen too often. Excuse me. Some dogs like to bite car tires. Strange or stupid. Maybe both. Let's go, Mel. Appreciate the donation, Mel. Very generous, very kind. You are heckin' dope. Do I use Grubhub too? Yeah. I've got Grubhub on right now. We've got a block till 7:30. So I've got all these apps on right now. Just waiting to get an order. Charles says Mel for the win. Yeah. Definitely. I guess we'll move around a little bit. We've been waiting a few minutes now. Maybe we'll just move around a little bit. First, a little bit of water. Okay. Yeah, pardon me. Sometimes you're not waiting at a good spot. Yeah, I figure if a decent amount of time passes and nothing's happening, that's usually a sign to just move on. I just don't like moving around a ton. Otherwise, I'm just wasting range, wasting miles. I don't really like doing that. But I'll just sort of like move around a little bit. Mainly to just remind these apps I'm still out here. Oh my god, hurry up, dude. It's taking so damn long. Let's go. There we go. Charles says, noise. Yeah. The battery in the bag isn't fully charged. Because when I got back home, I actually forgot to charge it. And that was because, well, I got kind of spooked out. I mean, you just randomly get bitten by a dog. Yeah, it kind of spooks you out a little bit, you know? So when I got back home this afternoon, it was a little before 3, I threw that battery on the charger. It didn't charge it to full, but it added over half. So we should get about 10 to 15 miles out of it. And this battery was fully charged, so we're okay with that one. I mean, we did use some range so far, so it's not a full battery anymore, but you know what I mean. We got enough range to do what we got to do. Just a matter of getting our next order. Hey, look at that. You can see me pedaling. All right, let's go, DoorDash. Hey, what's up, Plane? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in, Plane. We're at about 155 bucks for the night, Plane. Seeing if I can pull off 200. Do more load in your front basket, make it hard to navigate? Not really, no. The main reason is the weight distribution. The battery is, it's like, you know, it's in the central part of the frame, and then everything else is in the back. And this bike is pretty light. It only weighs about 62 pounds out the box, or what is that, a little over 28 kilograms. So it's, for an electric bike, it's actually pretty light. So even if I were to load a decent amount of stuff, it's not that bad. But I've been riding bikes for a long time, so I'm also used to it, even if I load up decent stuff. Now, I don't push the weight capacity of that basket because, you know, I can't carry, like, I can't fit a body in it, you know what I mean? Nothing that heavy or that big. So I usually relegate it to smaller stuff. Like if I get smaller orders, if I get drinks, stuff like that. So, let's see. Plane says, I'm good. Just working right now. That's nice. What brand is the bike? Oh, it's Jasion. Jasion. It's the EB7 step-through model. It was only about $700 off Amazon. Now, I had to finance it, so they added interest, but even still, it didn't break the bank. And it's halfway paid off, so. My e-bike is probably 80 pounds. Yeah, that sounds about right. Your average electric bike is usually about 70 to 80 pounds. So this bike sits a little bit below that. All right, DoorDash, where are the orders at? Yours is 75? Yeah, that sounds about right. I used to have the EAHORA Juliet, the EAHORA Juliet model. That bike, out the box, 116 pounds. She was a big girl. Then when I loaded up all the big stuff I had and heavy-duty fat tires, the bike basically weighed about 130 pounds. So the fact that this bike only weighs less than half of that is crazy. It was a good bike, don't get me wrong. You know, I got a ton of value out of it. It was just a pain in the ass keeping up with it because the motors kept breaking down. And I had other problems too. Like the back wheel wasn't built properly, so like half the spokes broke. So I had to rebuild the wheel. And I had to do trial and error to figure out what size the spokes were because the manufacturer sent me the incorrect specs. They said that the back spokes were 137 millimeters, the 12Gs, 12G 137 millimeter, when that was wrong. So I went down 2 sizes to 133 millimeter 12Gs. That wound up being correct. And I fixed the wobble. The wheel had a crazy wobble. All right, I guess we'll just hang out over by Titus Landing for now. Good amount of restaurants here. It says orders have been placed here. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much right in the zone. So you guys can see, right in the zone. So let's see what happens, right? One of my bike's front wheel is an annoying double. Oh, I guess you mean wobble. Need to get fixed. I got you. Yeah, I figured you meant wobble. Yeah, there you go, sunset. Guess that'll suffice for now. Yeah, good luck getting your bike checked out by a mechanic. mechanics, they don't like working on electric bikes. I don't blame them, to be honest. I don't really like working on electric bikes either. I mean, I work on my own, of course, but still. Oh yeah, that's right. Eric's got Dictionary tonight. Cool. I shall participate in that. Trees giving a nice shade and breeze. Yeah. Yeah, DoorDash said they're busy. Oh, okay, now it's pink. Okay. Yeah, it might take a little bit to get an order. But I have these other apps on, so we'll see what happens. There's bike shops here that work on e-bikes. Oh, there you go. Nice. Ah, there we go. What do we got? Oh, what? You're not going to show me now? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not too bad. $8, 2 miles, Dollar General, 11 items. Why didn't they send this to me when I was already over there? That's so stupid. Like, I was at the Dollar General. I don't know why they decided to send it to me now. But oh well, that's okay. So we add that. That'll put us at 163. So let's go. You do some of the maintenance. Hey, that's good. That saves you money. Honestly, when it comes to e-bikes, I'd say the best thing is to just learn as much about how to fix them as you can. Saves you a lot of money in the long run. I know in my area, the bike mechanic here, he doesn't work on e-bikes. And I got a ton of people telling me that their mechanics don't either. And I don't really blame them, because e-bikes, they're kind of annoying, you know, as far as actually doing work with them. I mean, riding them, I love riding e-bikes, man. E-bikes are pretty awesome. All right, let's head over to Dollar General, boys and gals. Boys and gals, one of my favorite pals. Wow, Space Coast ice cream is packed, dude. A lot of people there. We got a green light. Sweet. All right, stay green, baby. Stay green. Nice. Hey, who knows? Maybe they'll send me an add-on. That'd be great. If Hey, what's up, Hibbard? It's a little bumpy. Well, you know what it is too. The camera doesn't have good stabilization, so it's pretty wobbly. It's really not that bad, bumpy-wise, except for a couple spots. But it's all good. Yeah, for anyone just popping in, we're picking up a Dollar General order. $8, 2 miles, 11 items. We'll be at $163 after I pick it up. Camera makes bumps seem worse. Yeah, it's like the only cameras that don't are the ones that have like really good stabilization. You know, like GoPros, iPhone cameras. You know, those kind of cameras. They have very good image stabilization. So they make it look like it's not bumpy at all. Even though in reality we know it is. Let's see, Charles says hi to David. David says, what's up? What's up, Charles? Just making my rounds on the YouTube. Well, I appreciate you being here with us, David. You are heckin' dope. And hopefully your Sunday is heckin' dope as well. Yep. What we doing, Corolla? Corolla be rolling. Yeah, Corolla's rolling. Let's see, David says I'm home. I'm going nowhere, just watching you all drive around. I got you. Alright, what we got, Grubhub? Anything good? 754, 6.3 miles from Taco Bell. No thanks. Nah, I'm good. I might. As the kids would say, nah, I might. Alright, I'll give you guys a view of the sunset while I go shopping. Alright, let's see. Hibbard says, still feels like I'm burning gas. Yeah, if you feel like you're burning gas, usually a sign just go back home for the day, right? Alright, Cospus says they added an item. Gotcha. Alright, I'll be out in just a bit, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You are heckin' dope. All done. Yep. There we go. Sweet. Okay, where's this place again? Oh, it's the, yeah, right off Sycamore. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see, Charles says, thanks, Mike. Gas tank got down to almost a quarter. Take the day, never let it get that low. Just hoping the gas prices be down a little lower tomorrow. That ain't gonna happen. Oh yeah. You figure as we're getting closer to summer, not only are they probably gonna stay up, they're likely gonna go up even more. Okay. Took almost a day's work to fill up my truck today. Ouch. See, I don't miss that, man. I mean, I understand people got to get around in their cars, but let me tell you, man, I don't miss that. All my hard-earned money just going back in a stupid car. Basically means I'm getting free miles every time I come out here, you know? Tell them kids the street lights came on. They need to go home. Yeah. Haven't had a car since August. I don't miss it, says Chris. Yeah. staying on this side. Pardon me. No, that took her a minute to move over. Yeah, it's all good. Probably get bumped up 10 cents a gallon. Start thinking to myself, I should have got gas yesterday. I mean, that's the thing about gas. It can go up. It can go down like 10 cents and then go up like 30, 40 cents in the course of 24 hours. You never really know. Very prediction reliant, I guess. Can't drive a bike around here where I live. Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that. That's understandable. Yeah, what do we get? Oh, sweet. Oh, that was from today. Okay. We had a tip clear through. That's cool. Which order was this? Oh, hey. Yeah, you know that customer that had the $3 tip, right? That rich customer. So it was supposed to be $3. They bumped it up to $8.04. So, yeah, if you guys can see that, $8.04. That's pretty cool. So we add another $5.04 to the count. So that puts us at $168.36. Nice. Another $32, guys. That's all we need. Another $32. Let's see. Charles is very nice. Yeah. My brother bought him a Tesla. I'll see how long that lasts him. Yeah, I hear those Teslas don't last. Those batteries, man, they cost what? Like half the car in MSRP, like half the value of the car, just the battery. It's crazy. Only drive it to work in the morning and in the evening. Oh, okay. It might last then, unless he's got to update it. I heard that when the car updates, you can't move it. Is that true? You can't drive the car when it's updating? Like, that is so dumb, if that's true. Oh, 30-mile commute. Yeah, I used to do that when I worked at Target back in Melbourne. When I used to work at the Melbourne Target, I was basically driving Melbourne and back 5-6 days a week. That was about a 25-40-mile commute. And then Melbourne traffic makes it longer. Alright, so we got 1504. That should be right over there. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, you ride bikes sometimes I ride cars.
What was that?
Some do.
Oh.
Is that pizza?
No, I can put pizzas in here. But I don't have a pizza right now. Alright, here we go.
We live here.
Alright,
Move.
take care, kid.
Come on.
You too. Sweet kids. That's cool to see. Alrighty. 30 miles there, 30 miles back. Yeah, that sounds like what I used to do too. Actually, when I used to do my Shipt and DoorDash down in Vieira, I was living up here and I would be driving 26 miles down to Vieira on the weekends every day, and then 26 back. What's our next order? $5, $2.5 miles, 5 items from Winn-Dixie. Nah, we do a little better than that. We can do a little better. Watch them send that order to me again, but they stack it. $60 miles a day, how much would that save you? Well, is that like every single day of the week? How many days a week is that? They're driving a Tesla, right? So they're probably, I mean, you figure whatever you charge your Tesla, you're adding, what, like a few pennies per charge to the electric bill? Because depending on the voltage, wattage, the amps of the charger, and the amp capacity of the battery, that would be usually a few pennies per charge to the electric bill, which is next to nothing, pretty much. So yeah, if they're driving their Tesla, then yeah, they're definitely saving money as far as that. I mean, I don't know if they're saving money when it comes to like the maintenance and repairs. I don't know about that part. I asked my brother to drive it to a cemetery and see if you see anything strange on the screen. Oh, yeah, that could be heebie-jeebies inducing. Or nothing could happen. I don't know. I guess it depends how much you believe in that superstitious stuff. Spirits and ghouls. Alright, I put Uber Eats back on. I don't think it'll do us any good unless Uber Eats sends us back. It should be under warranty. Yeah, I guess it depends how long the warranty lasts, too. I don't know how long those Tesla warranties last. I know for electric bikes, most warranties cover the motor and battery up to 12 months, and usually the frame and fork for up to 2 years. I know my DJ bike is past the warranty now because I've had that for over a year. It's still going strong too. That bike's still going strong. It hasn't shown any real signs of degradation, despite having used it a lot over the past year. This bike's still going strong too. We're about 6 months deep. We're about 6 months in with this bike. No major problems. The Juliet bike, 4 months in, and the motor gave out. And then another 4 months of active use, motor gives out, the second motor gives out. The third motor wound up lasting the longest, but I still wound up selling the bike anyway. I sold it as is, and I had someone pay in cash for it on Facebook Marketplace. That was back in January. They actually showed me a picture of when they upgraded the bike. They wanted to add some upgrades and stuff, so that was pretty cool. Let's see. Charles says, I'm a Tesla investor, so I can't say anything bad about Tesla. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Charles, because I was actually talking last night about how if you know how Dean, he's been saying how like if you want to see a company change for the better and make it more like the company you want it to be, that you got to invest in the company, right? Buy a piece of the pie, get a slice of that pie, right? So you figure you're investing in Tesla, so you have a say in the company because you own the company, right? Oh, I declined that order. It was 5.5, 2.5, 11 items from Dollar General. So that wasn't a very good order. So, like me, for example, I own stock in DoorDash. So I own part of DoorDash. So I have a say in what DoorDash does. You own stock in Tesla, you have a say in Tesla as well. I mean, it makes sense to me, right? You want to see a company change, own stock in the company. Because at the end of the day, you're making money and you can vote on stuff. And whenever a company does well, you get dividends. And that's a cool thing about a dividend is regardless of the stock price, you keep the dividend. Or dividends, you know, singular, plural, whatever it may be. I like how that works in the stock market. So even if stock goes down, you still keep your dividends. You have a vote. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you can look at it as not necessarily that you have bad things to say. It's more like being able to be like, hey, you know, I want to see this for Tesla. So let me throw my hat in the ring since I'm a shareholder with them and see what happens, right? Like, I've noticed in my market, for example, DoorDash offers higher base pay now. You know how DoorDash, they used to cut it down to like $2 for a stack, right? $2 base pay for a stack. Those days are long gone now in my market. DoorDash has been offering at least $2.50 base pay, often higher. Like I've seen, for food delivery, I've seen an average of $2.75 to $3.35 for food deliveries. And yeah, I mean, that's nothing to write home about, but that's still pretty solid when considering everything. And even the shopping orders, the base pay has been at least $3.50, $4. $8.25, 5 miles from Third Culture Kitchen. Yeah, I'm good. We'll decline that. And I know DoorDash, they reported their net profits, and they're killing it, man. And I'm glad to see that. If DoorDash is doing well, that means we're going to be doing well too. I don't know about Uber, but I do own stock in Uber as well, so I have a vote in how they conduct their business. And Uber, if you're watching, which I know you are, right? Uber, I know you got a bunch of people strolling around channels, watching people's channels and content. It's time to bump up the base pay, man. It's time to bump up that base pay. DoorDash is doing it. Why aren't you doing it? But I know at the end of the day, they're not going to change if I'm not having a say in the matter. Makes sense. Otherwise, we just keep having dashes get invited to HQ and then just speak very positively about them and very neutrally about stuff. You know, Dash and Phil and shit like that. Yep, I said it. But it's true. I hate to say it. No, they invite people to be mouthpieces for them. It's like, we don't need that shit, man. We need people owning the company and voting on stuff. All right, I'm back to the Winn-Dixie Plaza. I figured the last couple offers we got were from this area, so perhaps that means we'll get something over here. Yep. You guys know me, like, you know, I don't start shit, but I speak my mind. I keep it real. That's how I roll. You know, one way I like to look at myself is imagine the thoughts that you have in your head, but you just don't say them out loud. I think me, to some extent, are those thoughts. Those things that people are just thinking in the back of their minds, like, oh, this shithead who cut me off and he didn't use his turn signal and stuff like that. You know, you're thinking about that stuff when you have these interactions with people on the road, but you see me on the road and I'm hollering at these people. I'm hollering at them because I don't care. What have I got to lose, you know? What are they going to do? They're going to brake check? They're going to pull over. They're going to slam their door, walk up to me like, "What's up, bro? What, you got a problem or something?" It's like, get the hell back, you coward. You think you scare me? It's like, hey, punch me in the face if you want. I'll take your ass to court. I'll give you all the evidence against you. You want to fuck around and find out, you know? It's like, you really don't want to do that, homeboy. Get back in your car and drive off, you pussy. Pretty much. That's what it's like around here. Anyway, what do we got? We got Sonny. Hey, Sonny, how you doing? You got a very bad headache tonight. Say hi, not chatting. Good luck making money. Safe travels. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us, Sonny. I'm sorry to hear about your headache. Hopefully that goes away soon. We are at $168 for the night. So we're only $32 away from $200, Sonny, which is pretty heckin' dope, huh? That's pretty heckin' dope indeed. The orders are coming in kind of slow, and they're sending me garbage. So hopefully we'll be cherry picking our way to a banger. Let's see. Charles says hi to Sonny. Hope you feel better soon. Sonny says hi, Charles. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, why is the Wi-Fi on? No, I usually keep the Wi-Fi off because that gets in the way of me actually getting orders. I've noticed in some areas if I keep Wi-Fi on, I don't get orders. When I turn it off, I start getting orders. And I had it set off. I don't know why it turned back on, but oh well. I digress. Let's see. Sonny says, noise, heckin' dope, corntastic. Heck yeah, man. You know, even if it's so slow and grindy that we don't pull off 200, we still crushed it today. And yeah, I mean, we made above our weekend goal for sure. I mean, you figure every time I come out here, I want to make $100 at least, right? So we did that yesterday. We did that the day before. We sure as hell did it tonight. So I'd still like to stay out and pull that off, though. Because I figure I pulled off over 200 on Valentine's Day, right? If I pull it off tonight, then that's like almost a once a month frequency. And that would definitely put us on track to having more $200 days compared to last year. Wi-Fi messes up my orders too. Yeah. I put Uber off. They're not sending me anything. No blocking issues. Become eligible, more offers. Dash during peak hours, already have that. Hotspot, we're already in a hotspot. Shopping orders, already got that. Come on, give me the money. Give me the orders, baby. Yeah, I mean, it says it's busy. Look at that, it says it's busy. Come on, DoorDash, where are the orders at? Come on. Where are they at? Give me the money. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, pardon me. Let's see. Charles says, I never have it on my phone I dash with. Yeah, that's understandable. In fact, I even look back at past experiences when I would be at the house and I would keep DoorDash on and not getting anything, even though it would say it's busy. And I'm like, why am I not getting anything? But then I realized that if I just come out here, I keep my Wi-Fi off, on average, I'm getting more orders. So it's like, oh, okay. That was really the biggest change I made for me to be pulling off $100 a day. Most days. Keeping my Wi-Fi off and just physically coming out here instead of just waiting at the house, So that seems to be helping. And, I've also touched a bit on inner demons I've been battling for almost 20 years of my life, and having overcame it last November, so not having that get in my way anymore, that certainly helps. Makes me feel more driven. What do we got? Oh, let's go. We got another tip. Okay, that was okay, cool. Yeah, that was that Publix order. So sweet. There we go. We got the winky tippy, tip above leg. This message has been brought to you by Mr. Worldwide. So that's cool. All right, what do we got, DoorDash? Oh, come on. They want me to go all the way up to Garden Street for the Dollar General order. I'm already next to a Dollar General. Come on, DoorDash. What are you doing? You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. DoorDash, you tripping. Yeah. There we go. Better view. Come on, door trash. I'm going to turn Grubhub off as well. So I think another thing that also slows down DoorDash for me is if I have like a lot of apps running at the same time. That probably doesn't help either. But we'll see. All right, 7:48. We got the peak pay till 8:59. So we got over an hour left to get some peak pay. I mean, that's not why I'm out here. I'm actually out here because of those shipped orders that I did earlier. That was the thing that brought me back out for work tonight. And then when I was dropping those off, I was like, you know what? I'll go live. Why not? So that's why we're out here. Speaking of shipped, yeah, I don't see anything in shipped right now. What do we got, DoorDash? Okay, it's not too bad. It's $7.25 for about 2 miles from Walgreens. It's only 2 items. It's Ben and Jerry's and Taleni. All right, I'll take it.
Bike West.
Oh, hush. All right, got another order, guys. $7.25, 2 miles from Walgreens. Let's do it. That'll put us at $175.61. All right, another $25 to go. That's all we need, just another $25. And luckily, Walgreens is right across the street. We're really close to it. That's what I like, man. You know, DoorDash, they sent me an offer at the Dollar General that's northwest of here just now. But then they sent me that follow-up order where it's the Walgreens right over here instead. Oh, gotta wait a second. Charles got the DoorDash emoji. Oh, I see a siren over there. I think somebody got pulled over. Somebody got pulled over. Oh, boy. All right, I gotta wait. Yeah, Walgreens is right up ahead, as you guys can see. Hey, Per the driver, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. Charles says that gave me a chance to use the DoorDash emoji. Nice. Yeah, I know. I know. I kept the shipped emoji as well. Shipped has been pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Shipped has been pretty good. Shipped is actually my #1 app this week. I managed to make over 300 with Shipped, so that was cool. Hey, what's up, Per the driver? Per the driver says good. Nice. Oh, there's 2 cop cars. Oh boy.
Wow.
Bad juju. Just 2 things of ice cream. So this will be a quickie. That's what she said. Okay. I'll just go run in there real quick. I'll be right out. Oh, we got another tip. Let's go. What do we got? Okay, that was the 5 from the other order. Noise. Jesus. Pardon me. Jeez. Still not fully over that hill yet as far as the sinus infection. Mostly there though. Alright, just took a picture of that. Yeah, I got the idea from a channel called Mary's Gigs. I know some of you guys are familiar with her. To take pictures of receipts. You get credit for them over time. You can turn it into money to send over to your PayPal or bank account. It's called Receipt Hog. I have that myself. So I just take pictures. I take the pictures of the customers' receipts and my own too. And it just builds up over time. Adds a little bit to the piggy bank, right? Just gotta get my lights on. There we go. Let's see. What's going on, Joshy boy? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day, Joshy boy. Otherwise, I'm just joshing you. Okay, we gotta go to Tropic. I know where it's at. All right, let's rock and roll, kids. RJ says, nice. And we got, what is that, Roger Stafford. What's going on, Roger? How you doing? Located state, Florida. I'm not from Florida, but I live in Florida. I dash on my bike, you know, like DoorDash, other apps. I do that for a living. I also do that as content on my YouTube channel. I also do other stuff too. I post shorts of, you know, me telling corny jokes, or I post shorts of Lucy, the Shar-Pei, stuff like that too. When DoorDash gives a price, that's the actual price we get paid. Yes, that is correct. And actually, sometimes it's more. Depends if it has a hidden tip or not, as well as whether or not the customer tips after the delivery. I get that pretty often. I get customers that tip afterwards as well. Like, they'll tip up front and then they'll tip afterwards because they were satisfied. So that's I can do. Hold on a second. Yeah, pardon me. Alright, let's keep going. I don't love the drop-off point for this order, but I figure we're going to take what we can get so we can pull off that 200 tonight, or at least get damn close. We're going to be a little over 175 after I drop this off. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. The 34 licks to the video. Appreciate you guys hitting the lick button, the one that's shaped like a thumb. Do I like the seat high or low? I prefer it low because I have a cruiser saddle. So it gives me a nice upright riding position. On my mountain bike, I prefer the seat higher. So seat higher for the mountain bike, seat lower for my electric bikes. Seems like there's less wind noise. Well, it's not as windy. That's why. It was windy earlier. And the adapter on my microphone doesn't work anymore, so even if it's windy, I don't really have that as an option right now. And I basically spent all my emergency money because other people needed help. So, you know, I'm not really shopping for microphones right now, you know. Maybe at some point, but right now I gotta pick my battles. And don't get me wrong, I would like to get another one at some point. I would like one at some point, mainly because I like the microphone for videos. I mean, I haven't really been working on videos lately, but, you know, whenever I make videos, I like having the microphone. But I'll just have to get a new one. I'll probably get the same one that I had, because that was a pretty good microphone. The Hollyland, that's what they are. Okay, there you go. Got the turn signal noise. Let's see, Charles says, well, it's better anyway. But yeah, for now it is. Let's see. RJ says, do you ever get an unfamiliar route when it comes to the customer's home? Honestly, no, not really. Because I've been down all these avenues so many times over the years that I just happen to know where they all are. Not always by name at first, but usually by location. And if I happen to just take a peek at the map, and then I take a look, I'm like, oh, okay, I know where that's at. And then I find my way. But yeah, I've pretty much been everywhere mapping out Titusville. I'm something of a map expert myself. The Spider-Man meme. You know, when Harry Osborn, he's like, I'm something of a scientist myself. I'm like, I'm something of a geographer myself. As far as me getting around. Like this customer, I don't recall if I've delivered to this customer before, but I know the street. And judging by the fact this is paying $7.25, I definitely assume that a couple bucks is the tip. So I'll say a not bad customer. Not bad. Let's see. Roger says, keep it safe. I don't have the phone. Good to see you and say hello. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Roger. Appreciate you being here with us. You were hanging dope. We still get a lot of network dropouts around here. Yeah, it's just before Garden Street. I don't really look out this way. this shady area. She's back in California. Come on, baby, come back to me. It's like that one creepy where they're like, you can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my love. You know, that's supposed to sound sweet, but honestly, it sounds it sounds like a stalker. It sounds like something from a stalker. They play that song in public all the time. If someone told me that, I'd be like, yeah, restraining order, immediate. But I digress. What you? Come on, not Wi-Fi. Come on, internet. Let's go, internet. Internet, why are you not interneting? Bro, do you need internet? Come on! Let's see. It seems to be like that area. We might not have much speeding right now. That's only because Sunday evenings are pretty tame. But trust me, we get a lot of speeding around here. And we get an accident, we get an accident every day here, too. We pretty much get an accident here every day. And a lot of the time, it's people that are speeding, and they can't control the vehicle, or they're not paying attention because they're texting and driving, or they're not merging safely. Aw, that is so cute. My landlord just sent me a really cute photo of Lucy. I'll have to post that on my community tab. I know you guys like looking at pictures of Lucy. She got a new toy. She got a monkey doll. She got a stuffed monkey doll. I actually filmed a little clip of her playing with her monkey doll too. I'll post that as a short. I know you guys love watching Lucy. Or if you guys haven't watched Lucy yet, you'll definitely get a kick out of her. You'll find all Lucy's clips feed. Lucy the Shar-Pei. She's my landlord's dog, but I'm basically her uncle. And the three of us, we live together almost our whole life, pretty much. I love that little girl to death, man. It's gonna hurt like hell when she's no longer here. But that makes me cherish the time I have with her now, you know? Not that she's going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, she's gonna be 7 this month. So she's not quite there yet. Still got some good years out of her. Well, it seems like our reception's relatively back, so that's good. Alright, what do we got, DoorDash? Okay. The DoorDash wants us to come back up here. $7.25 for 2 miles. That's not too bad. I'll take that one as well. I'll take this. So $7.25, 2 miles from Dollar General. Let me just stop real quick so I can check that out. So if I put that in the calculator, that's going to put us at 183.61. Alrighty. All right, we're going to be at 183.61. Let's go. Let's heckin' go. We'll see if any other shipped tips clear through too. I mean, pretty much all the tips of the orders I've done today have came through. There's a couple orders I've done earlier this week. The tips didn't clear through yet. Still waiting on those. If they come in tonight, then that'll put us even closer to 200. So that'll be heckin' dope. The Adventures of Lucy and Uncle Mike. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she's got the life, man. She really does. She's got the life. What are some defensive cycling tips? That you use all the time to stay safe? I like when someone's in the field all the time, no accidents. So, my biggest thing is that I understand a lot of people are not paying attention, but if I'm paying attention to them not paying attention, then I can react before they notice. And I always keep as much distance from cars as I can, because you got to do it out here. If I don't want to get hit, then I got to keep my distance from cars as much as possible. And if I also use precaution, if it seems too good to be true, if it seems too risky to make the decision, then I don't do it. Like, if I want to cross the sidewalk, but the driver is not paying attention, or they're not giving me any sign that it's okay for me to cross, I don't cross. Even if it's in the bike lane. Like, when people are making turns, and they pull up in front of you, and then they don't turn, that's me. I don't like that at all. When I see that, I just let them turn, because they shouldn't be doing stuff like that, you know? Or if it looks like they're making a turn, but there's no turn signal, no true way to tell whether or not they're actually going to make a turn, then I stop as well, and I don't cross. And I don't jump out in front of cars. I always wait for cars to pass, and then I'll come out. So that's another thing I do too. Because for me, it makes no sense to cut out in front of a car when they're going to wind up going around me anyway, or having the risk of getting hit. To me, that just doesn't make sense. I'd rather that the cars all pass and then I come out. I do that too. And, you know, sometimes you guys see me just looking around everywhere while I'm out riding. That's on purpose. I look for everything. I look for everything. I'm also looking for potholes. I'm looking for manhole covers. I'm looking for creases and, you know, just unusual pieces of pavement that could pose risk to me as well. You know, it's pretty much just being diligent, you know? Being diligent and keeping an eye out for everything and keeping my distance. That's really, that's my safest bet. That's the thing that saves me out here. Because I don't put my life in the hands of these drivers when I don't know who they are. I don't know what they stand for. I don't know if they have good intent. And even if they have good intent, that doesn't necessarily mean that you get the desired outcome. You know? So, that's pretty much what I do. And I know a lot of people were, you know, wanting me to wear a helmet as well. And I eventually caved in. I'm like, yeah, screw it, I'll wear a helmet. Personally, I don't like wearing helmets, but I'm like, screw it. I'll just wear it. Whatever. All right, we're almost to Dollar General. It's only 2 items. One of them's a wine bottle. We're pretty much going back up that same street, just not as far up as we did for the previous order. I mean, if they're going to keep sending me up that way, they might as well send me some add-ons, you know? Send me some orders, some other orders going that way, too. Make more money. You know, personally, like, if I'm doing an order, you know, the way I like to do it is I like to have add-ons, or I like the order to be very high-paying. Like, if I had a preference. Because I figure if I'm working on a big order, but it's paying pretty good, that works for me. If I have a smaller order, then I would like DoorDash to send me add-ons. That way I can keep going, stay busy, make more, you know, make more for my miles, you know? Sometimes that works out. Like the other day, I was doing a triple stack with DoorDash. It paid almost 44 bucks. It went about 10 miles in total. Because I had the first order, it was $18. It had X amount of items from Aldi. And then while I was shopping for that order, they sent me an add-on. And then they sent me a third add-on, or a second add-on. So I wound up doing 3 orders. Now, the whole thing was heavy. It was heavy, let me tell you. But you know me, King of Tetris. I'm always up for the challenge. And I got rewarded. You know, you figure I spent about an hour and 40 minutes on that triple stack, or about an hour and 30 minutes, and got paid almost 44 bucks for it. Went about 10 miles. And then on a live stream a few days ago, I was doing at the time, it was a $52 triple stack shipped from Target. One of the orders was Publix. I managed to get them all dropped off on time and everything. And one of the customers actually tipped $5, so it wound up being 57 instead of 52. So that was really cool. So I like being able to. I mean, I come out here, I want to work. Oh, what do we got? DoorDash has an add-on for me. Hey, check it out. That's pretty good. It's 14 items, $9.50, and yeah, that's nothing. So let's take it. Alrighty. So yeah, we got 2 DoorDashes. We're doing what is it? What did I say it was $7.25 for the one? Yeah, $7.25, $9.50. So $16.75 for this. Only going a couple miles. That's pretty good. Yeah, that last one was. Oh no way! Are we actually there? Oh, dude, that's sick. Check it out. Hey, check it out, guys. We made our goal. Oh, let's freaking go, man. We made our goal tonight. Let's freaking go. 200. Nice. Let's see. Charles has the DoorDash emoji. Jason has heckin' dope emoji. RJ says that's good deals. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Yeah, we made our goal tonight, guys. Sweet. Let's freaking go. Someone walked in barefoot. Oh, yeah, that happened. That's pretty common here. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I got my key and alarm, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me so far. You are heckin' dope. in the car? You got it.
I have the option right over there.
Okay, okay.
Thanks for asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Put the sweater on. No, because we're almost to the side. That's what I'm doing. Now put it on.
I just fucking over it. Again, I thought I was fucking super high because of fucking New York. Like, I don't do much.
All right, we're all done. There we go. Okay. It's got a couple receipts. That lady put a cup on your bike. No, she put it next to the bike. It's right there. Don't worry, I was watching. See, I can watch it from here too. All right, spin some receipts real quick. I take pictures of these receipts for the receipt hog, so it builds up. Turns into a few bucks after a while, which is cool. Every little bit counts, right? All right, let's get loaded up. And this first order. Got some water. Let's see, this bud's for you. Oh, not for me. I don't drink. But maybe somebody out there. I don't know. Okay, I know who this is. I know where that's at, too. So they want me to drop off there first. Oh, that's the bigger order. Okay, got it. All right, let's hit the road, kids. Don't you worry, baby. Don't you worry. Ooh. Hey, welcome back, Plane. Hey, guess what, Plane? We pulled off 200. We're just dropping off the orders that we need in order to make the 200. $2 general orders, $16.50 for a couple miles. It was, how many items was it? 16 items? Yeah. Good stuff. And Plane says just finishing off delivery. Right on. Heck yeah, man. That's the second time we pulled off $200 this year. And I look at it this way too. Last year, it took until late November to pull off 200. And ever since then, I've had at least one $200 day almost every month since then. The only exception was January. Other than that, we've pulled off at least one $200 day per month since November. Does DoorDash have on-time rate for shoppers? In my area, no. The only orders that count towards your on-time rate are the food delivery and alcohol delivery, or should I say anything that isn't shopping. Poke says it just takes a while. Well, it's not just that, Pokes. You've probably heard me talk about it before. You know, I overcame my depression and self-loathing back in late November, and you know, my mindset's different, and I feel more motivated and driven than ever. It can be done, but you have to put in the time. Yeah, honestly, the times I've pulled off $200, Pokes, the time is good. You'd be out there 10, 12 hours. Oh, it's taking me less than that. It's taking me less. Valentine's Day, for example, I pulled off 246 in 8 hours and 40 minutes. And Christmas Eve, when I did the 315, I did that in about 9 hours. For the time, it's absolutely worth it. $104 hours, a couple times. It's rare. Yeah, that's understandable. I'll check you guys out in a second. Let's just go drop this off. Hey, how's it going? Okay, what's next? We gotta go to Dames. All right, I got you. Oh, it's only the next street up. Sweet. Nice. 200 at best, probably 8 hours. I mean, that's pretty good. That's 25 an hour. I mean, I know that cars are expensive, so I can definitely understand that. Like, on a bike, that's absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Like, 25 an hour on a bike is freaking incredible, in my opinion. Because you basically see most of that money. Even after taxes, you still see most of that money. I mean, take it from me, man. You know, take it from me. Bike dashing over 3 years now. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still the OG in Titusville as far as the bike dashing. Well, no, not still the OG. I'm always the OG. Some days you can't make that if it's slow. That's what stinks about it. Well, it is what it is, you know. That's something people do understand getting into gig work. You know, gig work's volatile. You're not always going to do well. You're not always going to make your goals. But if the math adds up overall, then you're doing something right. That's how I look at it, you know? At the end of the day, the math adds up. The math works out for me. Depends on where you live as well, positive, yeah, definitely. Like, the thing is, I don't even live in a great market. My market's not great by any means, but it could be a lot worse. You know, I look at it that way too. It could be a lot worse. And I'm glad it isn't. But I don't complain about it. Yeah. Yeah, me neither. So like I'll poke the bear a little bit, so to speak, if these apps are slow or they're sending me garbage orders. But at the end of the day, I walk the walk. You guys know that. We're almost there. Just got to go right around the corner. Right around the corner. And we got 1,000. 1,000. Is this 1,000? Hey, pardon me. Hey, pardon me. Is this 1,000? Yeah, this is 1,000. Okay.
You're on a bike. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know DoorDash came on a bike.
Well, I know I do.
That's awesome. Yeah. Is that like a little motorcycle?
It's an electric bike.
It's an electric bike?
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. Yeah. That's awesome. God. Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh. Of course, no, he's right here, honey.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's $4 today.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I got my
Have a
real
good one,
juice.
sir.
You too.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey.
Heck yeah, man. We just got a $4 cash tip. Let's freaking go, dude. That puts us at 204. Nice. And it says there was already a $2 tip in the app, so that's cool. Customer actually wound up tipping $6 in total. Go for $2.50. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. I mean, I could, I guess. I don't know. Was that my bell? Yeah, that was my bell. That wasn't just any bell, though. That was the notification bell. So if you guys are enjoying the content, ring that notification bell. That way you get notified the next time I upload and live stream and things and stuff. Shameless plug. All right, so we did get the $2 Winky Tippy in the app already. We got the promo pay too, so that was cool. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! Check it out, Luis. Make it rain. Make it rain. Hey, that was cool. Yeah, man. Pulled off 200 again. Freaking sweet. Very nice. See, I like cash too, because Uncle Sam doesn't have to know about it. If you guys know what I mean by that. All right. Yeah, I'd say it's probably a good place to wrap up. Oh yeah, we got 1 bar power for the battery. Definitely not a get rich scheme. I don't care. I don't need to get rich. The whole rich thing doesn't really matter to me. I don't care about being rich. I just want to live comfortable. And I've done the math too, man. You know, assuming that I'm not lending out all my emergency money. I know I keep mentioning it, but, you know, I'm pretty adamant about that. Assuming I'm not doing that, if I'm making my work goals every day, which I have been able to almost every day, and then the math works out anyway, I can live comfortable. And that's with me paying back stuff. Because I don't want to get into it, but, you know, I've had some hardship over the past few years. And not all my financial endeavors have been the best, let's just say. But day by day, we're recompensing that. And doing what I got to do. Life doesn't stop. That's true. Jason says, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, I don't care about the get rich stuff. Doesn't matter. You know, if I'm doing what I got to do at the end of the day, that means something to me. And the only way for me to do what I got to do is I got to do what I got to do. And part of that's me coming out here doing my thing. I mean, what else am I going to do? Sit at the house and feel sorry for myself? Oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. I wasn't bred into a family of privileged, rich people. Oh, no, end of the world. No, screw that, man. You know, in a way, you know, I look at it like this, too. In a way, it's humbling because I grew up with good values. I grew up with good old-fashioned values in my life, you know? And I apply what I know, and I apply what I've been taught and have learned over the years. That means something to me. And I know that means something to other people, too. And, you know, leading by example, I guess, in that sense. I mean, I'm not out to change the world or anything. I'm just being me and doing what I got to do. And people just happen to notice sometimes, you know? I think that's cool. Feeling sorry for yourself is also useless thinking. You know, you're not wrong, Chris. You are not wrong. It really is. And all it does is just make you feel bitter and resentful. And it trickles down to the relationships you have with people around you. You know, you outcast people, you shut people out. And you know, all of your emotions are just bottlenecking after years and years. And it can only do it for so long before the whole bottle implodes. You know, that big old bottle, pent up emotions explodes, and it implodes at some point. It's definitely not good for you. It's not healthy. But you know, somewhere along the way, I was able to overcome that. And when I did, I feel like a new man. You know, I feel like a new man. Because that's two of the biggest obstacles that used to be in my way, no longer in my way. Makes everything feel much more manageable. Even though life doesn't stop, obviously. You know, life is tough. Situations are tough. Dealing with what you got to deal with is tough. But I'm tough too. And so are you. You're a lot tougher and stronger than you think. It's all in your head. Yeah, it is. You're not wrong. It is. Absolutely. I like doing what I do. It gives me a wholesome feeling. Yeah, man. You know, I'm coming out here. I'm doing an honest day's work. I get rewarded by people that value my time and effort. Maybe not everybody does, but again, the math works out. And I love dashing on my bike, dude. It doesn't even feel like a job. I say it all the time. It feels like a paid hobby. I'm basically paying myself to ride a bike and deliver stuff. I mean, how cool is that, man? How cool is that? I know there's a lot of people, they're dying to participate in that themselves. And I'm thinking to myself, do it, man. Do it. I mean, you know, you probably own a car. You know what you can do? Get a folding e-bike, throw it in your trunk, go to your zone, and then just hop on your bike. Nice sunny day out and all that. You got nothing to lose. We got a Winn-Dixie order. What do we got? Okay, that's pretty good actually. It's $6.50 for half a mile. Oh Jesus, what was that? And the good part is it's heading towards the area that I was going to go for me to start making my way back home. So let's do it. Let's see. I love dashing on my bike too. Yeah, man, I love dashing on my bike. It's so fun. It's fun. It's refreshing. It's exciting. Makes me feel like I'm part of the community. And I am. I get a lot of people coming up chit chat with me. I mean, you guys saw the other day. I'm changing my tire. Get these kids showing up, asking me questions about bikes. I'll be out and about. People will be like, "Hey, you're the guy on the bike." It's cool, man. You know, I feel like I'm part of the community with stuff like that. I'm getting fresh air. I'm getting exercise. I'm making my work goals overall. You know, the math works out. I say it all the time. The math works out. The math is mathing, as the kids would say. The math is mathing. But yeah, this is only 2 items. It's an 18-pound bag of dog food and some graham cracker pie crust. So this won't take too long. I'll keep you guys out here. I'll be out in a jiffy. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. You are heckin' dope. All right, we're back. Oh, I know where this is at. Sweet. No, this is perfect. I was actually going up that way. That way I can start heading home. So yeah, this order works out. Nice. And this tops us out at $210.61. Very nice. So it's like, not only did we give the 200%, but we also gave it an extra 10%, right? At least that's how I see it. I might not be rich, but I'm grateful for what I got. Yeah, well said, Charles. Me too, man. And it's like that could also have a deeper meaning, not just like material possessions, like, oh, I got a house, I have working electricity and drinkable water. Those are all great things too. But I also look at it as in like, what were the values and the moral code, moral compass and stuff like that I grew up with and it had those values instilled in me. That's a part of me too, right? You are your actions. That's another thing I live by. You are your actions. So if you're walking the walk, that's a part of who you are, and that's what you're telling people who you are too. So if I'm out here working, making my goals, that tells people, that at least gives people some idea of who I am, right? And that's a part of me, and that's something I'm grateful for. Because I had my mom, I had my uncles, I had my grandma, I had my great-grandparents, and they all helped me become the person that I am today. And, none of them were perfect people. Neither am I. Neither are you. But I learned something and got something valuable from them growing up. And even when they cease to exist, I still have those memories and I still have those values that I learned from them to carry with me. So while I'm still here and while we're still here, we can pass that torch, so to speak. A lot of rich people miserable or treat people bad. Yeah, it certainly seems like it. Or at least it can look like that. It's also possible maybe some of them might, or, a lot of them might give them a bad name too. I know they are people at the end of the day as well. But you're also not wrong about that. And again, I've met a lot of miserable people, regardless of their wage class, their wealth, or lack thereof. Can those things be variables towards it? Absolutely, no doubt. But I think it really comes down to your environment and the people that you're in immediate contact with. You hang around drug dealers or you got drug dealers for parents. It's no surprise if you pick up on doing drugs, right? And we're not talking like 420, we're talking like hardcore shit. All right, let me add my mile tracker. Okay, sweet. I hope we got enough mileage to get back without having to swap the battery. But if I gotta swap the battery, whatever, no big deal. More of a preference than anything. Let's see. Hey, what's up, James? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day, James. We cracked out. We not only cracked our initial $100 goal, which I actually did pretty early today. We even went for 200, and we did that. We capped out at just below $211 tonight. So we killed it, man. We killed it tonight. Hope you're having a good day, James. James says I'm doing good. Nice. App suggestions for the mile tracking or speed. I use Stride. Stride is free. You can also track your expenses. You can track your income. You can get health insurance from it. It's totally free. I'm not affiliated in any way. I'm not sponsored in any way. I just have to use it. So that's how I track my income. I track my expenses. I track my miles with that. So good stuff. James says, hey, let's go. Heck yeah, man. RJ says you did a great job. Well, you know, I'm out here doing what I got to do, right? And I look at it this way, too. Even if I don't make the goal, at least I came out here and went for it. If I just stay at home and feel sorry for myself, that doesn't do anything. You know, I can't make my goals and think realistically if I'm just doing stupid shit like that. And all it does is waste precious time. Precious time you can't get back. You can't get that time back, man, you know? Once it's spent, you don't get refunds on that. So I figure I'm coming out here, even if I'm not always doing great, even if I'm not always making my goal, I come out here knowing that, hey, it's time worth spending because I'm doing what I got to do. And I'm going for it. I'm finding out whether or not it'll work out. And it doesn't work out if I don't do anything. If I do nothing, I can't expect anything in return. Right? Peekaboo Lala. There's Lala. Hey Lala, appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We made over $200, Lala. We did it. We made our goal. James says, how's Miss Lucy today? Oh, Lucy's good. So, my landlord, she went to CVS with Lucy earlier today. I think she had to get some stuff from there. Lucy picked out this little basket, which is like made out of a doll. It's so cute. She's going to have that for her birthday, which is coming up on the 25th. So, the cashier just let her have it this time, because the previous two times Lucy would pick out a stuffed animal while they're at CVS, because she's a service animal, she's allowed to go in there, and she wouldn't get the doll, and then she'd get all upset and then throw a fit. It's so cute, it's so funny. But she finally got it this time, and then she got a separate stuffed animal. It was like a monkey, and landlord gave it to her as soon as they got back in the house, and she just started playing with it, of course, and then I had to jump in and play, and then I filmed it for a little bit, so I'll post that as a short over the coming days, so you guys get to see that. I'm just glad that Lucy still loves playing with her toys and her dolls and stuff like that. She also loves playing with bones, pine cones, palm fronds. She's got coconuts in the backyard she loves to play with, too. Sticks. She loves hiking. She loves swimming. She loves getting chased by other dogs. It's so cute. She's precious, man. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in, Kevin. Hope you're having a good day, buddy. But yeah, we're just heading back home. We wrapped up for now. I think I have enough range with the one battery to get home before it runs out. If I have to swap the battery out, no big deal. But if I don't have to swap it out, then me no wanna. And luckily, I live pretty close, so stay safe, gotta go. All right, take care, Chris. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. You are heckin'. Oh yeah, battery's blinking. I think we have just enough range. I'm like a little over a mile from the house. You had her from a baby. So here's the thing, right? So I'm Lucy's uncle. So her her parent slash caretaker is my landlord. She got her when she was, I think, about 11 months old, something like that. 10 or 11 months old. She wasn't a year old yet, I don't think. Or maybe she was about a year old, I don't know. And she was supposed to be a puppy. So when my landlord saw the advertisement, she was supposed to be a puppy, right? But when she gets there, she was a lot bigger than being just a puppy. Like, she's really not a whole lot bigger than she was back then, let's just say. So she was a pretty big girl, a lot bigger than she was expecting. She was expecting to get a small dog, right? But that didn't exactly work out like that. And it took a little bit for Lucy to warm up to us when she first moved in. So it took my landlord, it took her up to 2 days, I think. It took her up to 2 days to be able to get the harness off of her because Lucy wouldn't let her. But then she warmed up to her, and then she let her take the harness off. Then she got really attached to my landlord. She would not stop barking at me for the first 2 weeks. She would not stop barking at me. It was wild, man. But then one day, my landlord was out. She was out, and Lucy was crying. Like, she was doing that moaning kind of cry by the front door. So I came out, see what was going on, see if I could comfort her. Maybe that was a good time for her and I to bond. And she actually let me pet her. She let me sweet talk her. She started wiggling her tail, and she never stopped. She stopped barking at me since then. And her and I got really close. And honestly, I'm probably just as close to Lucy as my landlord is to her. Maybe even a little more in some ways. Because I was actually the first one that could kiss her nose and touch her ears. I was the first person that could do that. Like, she's got these little Dorito ears, and she wouldn't let anyone touch her ears, but I was the first one that could do that. I love playing with her ears, because they're so tiny and they're so cute. And she lets me kiss her nose, too, and I was the first person that could do that. And that was back in 2020. So Lucy's been living with us most of her life, pretty much. She's turning 7 in a couple days. She'll be turning 7 on the 25th. She's been living with us for about 6 years so far. And I mean, that's most of her life. And she's got the life, man. The previous life that she was going to have, they kept her behind a baby gate by a stairwell with another dog. That's no life for a dog, man. You know, a baby gate, a stairwell, really? You know, come on. And they had kids too. You know, Lucy doesn't mind kids. She likes kids. So I'm thinking to myself, like, what the hell? That's just, to me, that's just neglectful, man. It reminds me of the people that chain up their dogs and they just leave them out in the front yard or leave them out in the backyard. It's like, what kind of life is that, dude? You know, it's like, at the end of the day, would you do that to your own kids? Would you just chain them up and keep them out in the front yard, the backyard, 24 hours a day, out in the blistering sun in the rain? You know, would you do that? No, I wouldn't do that. Because I don't look at these animals as property. I look at them as family. You know, I was raised with animals my whole life. We had lots of cats. We had lots of dogs. We've had turtles. We've had snakes. Well, my uncle had snakes. He liked boa constrictors. But, you know, I grew up with these animals as family, not just like pieces of property. You know, I don't see them as just property. I see them as family. I see them as beings that are capable of experiencing joy and fear, and happiness and sadness, pain and pleasure. You know, having a subjective experience, right? That's something we can do. They can do something too. I mean, when a dog is looking at you, the big old eyes and the wag tail, and they're just kissing you like crazy, are they just like reacting to stimuli, or are they showing us that they love us? You know, that's how I see it. You know, when your kid runs up to you and gives you a big old hug because they haven't seen you all day because you've been at work, are they just reacting to stimuli, or are they showing how much they love you? It's fundamentally the same if you think about it. You know, it's like, I love Lucy, man. And I don't love her just because, like, oh, you know, she's an animal, an animal's cute, whatever. It's like, no, I love Lucy because she's family. You know, she's family. I mean, she's absolutely adorable. She's a riot. She's got a lot of spunky personality. But she's a unique individual. That's how I see Lucy. That's how I've seen any animal that I grew up with in my life. That's how I see other people's, you know, the other animals that people are the caretakers of. They're members of a family. They're not just, you know, they're not just here for our amusement and shit like that. At least that's not how I see it. But I don't know. I digress. Oh yeah, we're pretty much out of battery. I'm mostly pedaling with my own manpower right now. But it's all good. We're just right around the corner of the house. Just slightly further up ahead. Charles says, well, thanks for the good times, Mike. Gonna go to bed now. Peace. All right, take care, Charles. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Appreciate you being here. You are heckin' dope. Lizzie RJ says, I have 2 dogs I love so much. Toy poodle, golden doodle named Brooklyn in Harlem. Aw, how cute. Excuse me. This phone battery is very low. I would take you guys out to walk with Lucy with me, but I don't have enough battery on my phone. I just got notified that the battery's low. I'll have to get you guys a rain check for that one. Because that is one thing I like to do when I stream at night, is when I get back home from work, I take you guys out to, you know, go for a walk with Lucy with me. But we'll see about another day. Oh, let's see. Okay, good night. Be home safe. Oh, yeah, I'm almost there. We're just slightly up ahead. But yeah, I'm pretty much pedaling with my own manpower right now. Battery's out. But it's all good. So this back path up ahead, I take that as a shortcut to get home. And it takes me right to my street. So even though I ran out of battery with this one battery, it's no biggie. No big deal. When you live close enough to the house and, you know, you can also operate a bike with proficiency, it works out anyway. It is a bitch to pedal without power, though. I definitely prefer the mountain bike as far as pedaling with my own manpower, because the bike's much lighter. It weighs, weighs 27 pounds compared to the 62 for this one. You mainly ride on pedal assist 1. I usually ride either pedal assist 1 or 2. Sometimes I'll go into 3 if I need some more speed. But that's typically what I do. Alrighty. We're pretty much back home. Alrighty, nice. Made it. All right, let's see. Tano says, good night, Mike. Make sure to open a cold soda. Oh, I don't drink soda. I need some water, though. I'm thirsty. But I appreciate you hanging out with us today, Thanos. You were f***ing dope. But yeah, we're pretty much out. But it's all good. Excuse me. All right, anyway. So I'm going to wrap up now. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, just hit the lick button. It's the one that's shaped like a thumb. And I typically stream on weekends. Sometimes I'll stream during the week. But generally speaking, you can expect me on the weekends. And as far as the weekends, typically evenings. Because that's usually when I'm busiest, have the most going on. You can also check out my shorts and other stuff like that. I post content daily, even if it's not a live stream. But anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you continue supporting my channel. I'll see you around. Take care.